Adam and Eve did not exist, and that is not a bad thing. The story of Adam and Eve was never meant to be taken as literal, and a lot of you guys already know that. Most of the Catholic Church holds this view. Orthodox Christians usually hold this view. The only people who really gun-hold on this view are usually fundamentalist Christians who think the earth is about 6,000 years old. So if you actually can hear a difference in opinion, this is for you. Bible scholars like Seth Pastel and P. Enns, they hold to Adam was not about how the first man came to be, but the story of Adam is really about the story of Israel. Adam represents the nation of Israel, and this is going to be very confusing for a lot of you guys because a lot of you guys think that Israel, the nation, came after Genesis. The book of Genesis was written after the nation of Israel already existed. Critical scholars date the book of Genesis not to around 1200 BCE written by Moses, but they date it to around 550 BCE during the Babylonian captivity. Now, when you look at the story of Adam, Adam has a whole lot of similarities to Israel. These are similarities that Seth Pastel talks about, P. Enns talks about. Adam is the first person to have a relationship with God. Israel is the first nation to have a relationship with God. Adam is a priest and a king. Israel is a nation of priests and kings. The Garden of Eden is supposed to be sacred space. The land of Israel is supposed to be sacred space. God creates the world and he has his dwelling in Israel. God creates the world and he has his dwelling in Eden. Eden is supposed to be a cosmic temple for Yahweh, in the same way that the Israelites make a temple for Yahweh in Israel. Now, why are there so many similarities between Adam and Israel? Because that's the point of the story. The point of the Adam and Eve story was not trying to tell you 3,000 years ago that Adam and Eve existed. The point of the Adam and Eve story was written to a completely different audience. The Adam and Eve story would have been written to Israelites who were in Babylonian captivity, and they had never even seen Israel before. And so they would have had questions to their Israelite parents in captivity, like, Mommy, Daddy, why are we in captivity? Mommy, Daddy, what was Israel like? Mommy, Daddy, what was it like to be close with God? And so the Israelites who are in Babylonian captivity, they create this story for a brand new audience to explain what life was like in Israel before they went into captivity. And they are reimagining Israel as a paradise where they will walk in the cool of the day with God. Now, if you want to know more about this, you can get my book, Secrets of the Bible from the East, by going to the link in my bio. You can look into biblical scholars like Seth Pastel, P. Enns, N.T. Wright, and even John Walton. If you want to read more academic literature about Adam being Israel and the similarities between the two, hell, maybe my next book should be Adam and Eve didn't exist, and that's okay.